I posted this video back in March of this year, and it did so well that another wonderful artist named Hooded Raire reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do a similar video, but collab with them. I was like, what? You want to work with me? So of course I was like, yes, art, content, friendship. So this video has been months in the works, and I'm so excited to finally be posting it because it was incredibly fun to make. I'm so happy with how everything turned out, how all the art turned out. So we decided to draw Helluva Boss characters in completely different styles, just like I did with the Hazbin Hotel characters in the last video, and see where the art exploration took us. But before we get to drawing, we have to actually decide what characters are going to be with what styles. So let's go.
Wait, should it be style first or character first?
Let's do the style first.
My first style is going to be Cuphead. The character Luna.
Oh, that's gonna be an interesting one.
So your first style is going to be...
What will it be? Okay, I was kind of excited for this one.
I think any character that you get for this one is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Character. Blitz.
Oh, Blitz, interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna turn him into like a gem lesbian, but like we'll see.
It's gonna be a good challenge. Okay, well if I get somebody like Fizz, this is gonna be hilarious because I have like a super silly character with a super serious style.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping for Stolas in this style.
Ooh, Sally. Okay, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
That'll be cute. Millie. Oh, I love this. I love this. Oh, this is gonna be so good. You don't have to imagine. It will be a reality.
Oh, that's gonna be great. Last style for me. I'm fine with either, actually. These are both fun.
Mm-hmm.
Andy and Stocking.
Nice.
Please, Teen Titans for you. Okay, Moxie, I think works really well. Will work really well for this style, and I think Baras will work perfectly.
I was just thinking the same. So my first character was Blitz in the style of Steven Universe. First of all, I really wanted to go for like a villain vibe for Blitz in this style because like his whole color scheme and everything, Steven Universe is a very pastel show. I cannot see him being the good guy in this show. Like, he would definitely be there to fuck shit up. I really had to round out all of the shapes for this character design because Helluva Boss is very spiky and pointy and sharp, and Steven Universe is not. It's very soft. I also simplified his costume a little bit, made the details a little bit less, and Blitz actually worked really well for where I was gonna put his gem because he has that like black symbol on his head, and I was like, that's perfect. I will just turn that into like a black heart just right on his head. I did make the executive decision to give him hair because I feel like he would look weird without it. All of the gems have hair. I could have done something maybe like almost like a helmet with the horns, kind of like how Moxie's hair is in Helluva Boss, how his hair kind of just blends into his horns. Could have done something like that, but I think the hair that I gave Blitz has this really like sharp villainy kind of comb over vibe to it. Putting this in front of a Steven Universe background and next to Steven Universe characters, I can definitely see how it would fit in. The horns are a bit of a stretch, like none of the other characters really have anything like that, and the tail's a little bit of a stretch as well. But I feel like I got the styles to blend really well. The colors might need a bit of adjustment. You might need to tone down how goth he is in the Steven Universe. Nobody wears black in Steven Universe. Nobody's a goth. Nobody's alt. My second character was Verasika Mayday in the Teen Titans style. I really love drawing in the Teen Titans style, I've discovered. Or just kind of any style that's like similar to it, like She-Ra or Vox Machina. Those kind of styles where it's like kind of leaning towards anime, but like not quite, is where my sweet spot for drawing is, at least right now. I referenced Starfire a lot for drawing Veronica in this style because like they kind of have the same like body type. I referenced Starfire's hair a lot for how I was going to make Veronica's hair and her face. I made her much more humanoid proportions. I nixed the wings and the tail in this style because I didn't really feel like they fit. I didn't have to change her outfit too much at all. I kind of made the shoes a little bit more detailed because most of the characters in Helluva Boss have just like a point, just a point for a foot. Other than that, the costume was pretty fun to do and it was very simple. I really want to draw in this style more, my own characters and just any other characters because it's so fun. It's just so fun. It's simple, but you still get the kind of the realistic proportions. It's not too dramatic. Like I find a lot of anime styles can be like very dramatic eyes and crazy hair. Not that this hair isn't that crazy, but just something clicked for me with this style, with this one. If you want to see the other two characters that the fates selected me to draw, Millie and Fizz, it's cursed. Trust me, it's cursed. Then you gotta go pop over to Raire's channel and watch their video when it comes out. You can click on their username in the title or you can click on the link to their channel down below in the description. All right, let's go see Raire's drawings of Luna in the style of Cuphead and Moxie in the style of Panty and Stocking. So excited to see yours.
Alrighty, so first up is gonna be Moxie, which easily gave me some of the most trouble.
Okay.
And you'll see why.
Oh, I love that.
I had to go so lazy on the background. He was just giving me so much trouble.
Oh no, for sure. No, it fits though. Yeah, I really like the gun and I think you did the face so well. That's so good.
I originally wanted to do all the detailing on the gun, but it didn't really match the style of the show. It's like super simple.
Yeah, for sure. Even just like having that kind of like prop in that show is like that complex of a prop is like kind of pushing it. What was the hardest part of drawing him in this style? Because you said it gave you a lot of trouble.
Yeah, so his legs were a little bit annoying just because all the panty and stocking characters have huge feet, but Moxie has like little itty bitty tiny hooves. So I kind of just like did it. I kind of gave him the hooves that I normally give my own Imsona, so it wasn't that bad. But the real hardest part didn't even have to do with like translating him to the style. It was just trying to make it look like it came out of the show. What's your favorite part of like this drawing or just like drawing in this style? I really enjoyed being able to like use thicker lines because I think it just makes for a way more dynamic drawing. And I really love how the gun came out. Like when I was sketching it, I did all the details and I was like, well, I can't draw all the details. So I just duplicated the layer and locked it and turned it off so I could have it for later in case I ever wanted to draw using it. How much did you have to erase? Like, how much did you get rid of? So much. I mean, like, this is this part back here was a little bit less bad because his hand is covering most of it, but all the detailing down the, I guess, barrel and then on the scope, I had to get rid of all of it. Well, I think the amount of detail you put on it was really good, and I really liked, like, the glow on it. The glow was something I had a little bit of trouble with because, like, I know Panty and Stocking's weapons completely glow. So I was like, I'll just do the little glow on the little bits. Would you draw in this style again? And if you do, like, how would you adapt it differently? I think I would. I would probably just pick a character with a less black heavy color scheme. Because I had to change a lot of blacks to grays and blacks to like light navy. Yeah, it looks so good. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Thank you. And now Luna, which is the one I think the most nervous about. And there she is. Oh my gosh. That's so good. That's so good. You really captured like the Cuphead-ness. Very good. Thank you. That's so good. What was the hardest part about... I'm sure there was a lot of hard parts, but what was the hardest part about drawing her in this style? I think the hardest, the posing with like Cuphead anatomy and her fur. So like having like, because I really wanted her to do this pose because I thought it was like really cute, and then you have like the whole like sticking the hand out thing, which is really common in those characters. But her feet were like impossible because I tried to make it look like if she stood up, she would be standing on her toes and not.
Yeah, I
this
gotcha.
Part back here.
Like a wolf would. Yeah.
Exactly, because in canon, you have her thigh, but then like her like calf would be a lot shorter, but that would throw off the style, so I couldn't do it. And just like figuring out where to place the little tufts of fur was hard. And also her eyes. They still kind of bug me, but I can live with it.
I think you pulled it off really well. The face is really, really well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you really captured it well. What's your favorite part about it?
Sort of the background.
You're like not the character.
I pulled up references of the level, I think it was like Hilda Hindenburg or something like that, or Hildeberg. The blimp lady, who turns into the moon, and then I also pulled up references for the genie boss, and like kind of made the background with the stars kind of match that, and then did like simple mountains in the background, and I referenced the Griffith Park Observatory from Seeing Stars.
Yeah, I was going to say like this.
On the balcony.
Yeah, I immediately pictured like the scene where like her and Stolas' daughter are like sitting up there.
Yeah, exactly. And like I picked out another angle, and I was like asking my friends, hey, which one of these would be better for a drawing with just Luna? And they were like, oh, the exact one that I didn't choose. So like they told me hours later, and I had already started sketching for this pose.
Like, guys, you're too late.
Really
I've already begun.
The effects, like the little noise layer to kind of give it the graininess, and then I think I also did that multiply effect to kind of make the lines look a little blurrier.
I really like the green.
And then I kind of just went online and picked up a noise filter, or not a noise, I guess a noise filter, but like the old film kind of thingies to put on top. I wanted to originally do this like little grainy filter myself, but I was like, I don't know how, so I'll just Google it.
That's where you start learning, right? You just Google it and you figure it out. Like, how did you learn how to draw? Well, you see, I just started Googling one day, and then would you draw in this style again? And if yes, how would you adapt it differently?
Oh, absolutely. I love the cute little rubber hose style. I just wouldn't pick anything that has fur again because it's terrible
and
annoying. Horrible. And also similar to the panty and stocking style, a character with less black. Because I had to switch around these colors a lot. Like I had, because I didn't want to make anything but her eyes and her ears solid black, so I had to shift around her tail and her socks and her gloves. And I should have I was thinking of like coloring her fur because her gloves, I mean, she wears gloves, right? That's not just markings on her hands, right?
Does she wear gloves?
Oh, I don't know.
I gotta look this up immediately. I think she wears gloves. I think she wears like fingerless gloves. Yeah, she does.
Okay. So at first I was like, maybe I should draw them higher up on her arm because I know they go a little bit past her wrist. But I was like, that would probably look weird in the style. And also, I'm not drawing fingerless gloves. That's weird. But just swapping around all the different grays to like make it look like Luna was annoying. I don't want to draw a character with that much black again.
I really like the addition of like the texture on here. I think that really kind of brought it together to really feel like the kind of like drawn on paper Cuphead style.
It was also part of the pen that I used, or the brush that I used. It had like a weird I fiddled with the settings one day and then it just started doing what I wanted, and I don't know what I did, but it kind of
that's always a win.
Changes diameter at like kind of random points and speeds, so it really gives the vibe of like a drawn on paper kind of thing. I really like it. Thank
you so much for like approaching me with this collab. It's just like one of the first like drawing ones I've ever done with anybody, and I had a really good time.
Yeah, thank you for accepting. I'm still can't believe that it actually happened.
Yeah, it came together. We did it.
Oh, it was so much fun. I definitely like to, like, it definitely set in stone that I want to do more collabs in the future, and definitely want to try and do another collab with you in the future if possible.
Yeah, for sure. I would love that.
If you want to see how the remaining drawings turned out, which are going to be Stolas, Sally Mae, Millie, and Fizzarolli, in what styles, I won't tell you. You can scroll down to the description of the video where a link will be in the top line. You can check out the pinned comment, or you can click my name in the title of the video. Thanks again so much for having me, Liz. I'm excited to collaborate again in the future.
I'm so excited too as well.
Well now, weren't those swell? Drawing characters in different show styles really makes you get into what makes a style, like why a style is so recognizable as like, oh, that's obviously like Steven Universe, that's obviously Cuphead. It really makes you think about the artistic choices that you put into your drawings and your character designs. And as somebody that went to school for animation, I really appreciate a well thought out character design. So like Rare said, if you want to go see their other drawings of Stolas and Sally Mae and my other drawings of Millie and Fizz, you gotta go and click on their video and go watch it. And again, a huge thank you to Hooded Raire for reaching out to me and having this idea for this great collab that wouldn't even exist if I hadn't put out that video and if they hadn't had the courage to reach out to me. This was the first collab that I've done in this manner, and I'm really excited to do more. Remember to always keep your mind open and say yes to the opportunities that you can, because they might turn into amazing, exciting, creative moments in your life. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you will see me again in a few weeks. Bye bye.